Hi, Burlington. This is so lovely. Thank you all so much for being here. I wanted to film my special here because I had been to Burlington one time. I loved the vibe so much. Everybody just seems like they have just enough money to enjoy winter. And that's beautiful. I live in New York, and I love public transportation. Right? For all the penises I've seen, I still love it. I do. You know why? Because I'm a really insecure person, like especially about like the way I look and how I'm doing in life at this point. So then I ride the bus and I feel better. Do that. If you're ever having a bad day, find a bus and ride it. Because you'll get on there and you'll look around and be like, I'm doing all right. Yeah. No, the subway helps me so much with my insecurities. So much. It's wild. I sat down on the subway one time next to this Hasidic man. And before I continue on with this story, I just want to let you all know that I am Jewish. So everything I'm about to say is fine. Okay? Another thing you should know is I'm from Kentucky. And in Kentucky, we don't have Hasidic Jews. That's not a thing. It's the curly Q Jews, by the way. I don't know if you guys know. We don't have them. So when I moved to New York and I saw them, I got all excited and I called my friends back home in Kentucky and I was like, you guys, they have extreme Jews here. But what my friends were picturing was not a Hasidic Jew. My friends were picturing just like a guy going skydiving while wearing a yarmulke. They're picturing a guy who's like, extreme Jew. You know, a guy who's like, oh, I actually don't need a parachute. I have a talit. So an important rule to know for Hasidic Jews is it's this thing called shomer nagia, and it means that they're not allowed to touch members of the opposite sex if they're not related or married. So I sat down on the subway next to this Hasidic man. And as I sat down, the train rocked, and then I accidentally brushed up against him. And then he intentionally recoiled away. He got as far away as he possibly could and started praying under his breath in Hebrew. That's the sexiest I've ever felt. Hands down. I was like, oh, I'm gonna violate a man's religion today? Still got it, you know? I love public transportation. I do hate flying. That's like a thing I have to do a lot for comedy is fly. I think part of why I hate it so much is I usually fly Southwest. Do you guys fly Southwest or you're doing well? It's tough, man. I fly it because it's a good deal, right? If you're not familiar, on Southwest, you get 2 free checked bags. The only catch is you'll never see them again. It's the most expensive way to take out the trash, actually. So you pack it up and you buy a ticket. If you've ever asked the question, can an airline have clinical depression? Southwest is here to answer, yeah, we sure can. I can't think of any other explanation for them because they act like me trying to get out of a party where they'll be like, I'm sorry, guys, but I think I'm gonna cancel. And you're like, why? What's wrong? And they're like, oh, nothing really. It's far. I don't feel like going. I was on the phone one time with Southwest customer service, and the woman on the other end was trying to make polite small talk with me while she waited for her Windows 98 to reboot or whatever. So she asked me, she said, what do you do for a living? And I said, oh, I'm a professional comedian. But what she heard me say was, oh, I'm a professional Canadian. And then she just accepted that. That's how much they've seen. Everybody who works there has been there too long and seen too much. Because the only follow-up question she had was, what are the hours as a Canadian? I didn't know. Good God. I travel a lot. It worries my parents. I think that I travel so much by myself. So the last time I went and saw my parents, my mom got me pepper spray, which is fine. I love that. But the pepper spray she got me is covered in rhinestones. Don't do that. Don't bedazzle my weapons. I don't need it. Because the only people who are ever going to see that pepper spray are me and my attacker. And I'm not dressing for him. He wouldn't appreciate the patchwork. What's the scenario where that plays out, right? Some guy comes up and attacks me and I'm ready for it and I pull out my pepper spray covered in rhinestones and then he's like, cute. I love that. Where did you get it? I'll put it in my kill kit. That's so cute. My mom worries about me because she watches too much news, and I think it's clouded her perspective of the world, which, I don't know. I mean, she has a point. The world feels bad right now, right? Doesn't it feel worse than it used to? Okay, do you guys ever think maybe things wouldn't feel so bad if we had all just forwarded those emails to our 10 friends? Yeah, like we were supposed to. You know what I mean? We were specifically instructed. Okay, some of you are hot and young. Basically what happened is in the late 90s, we got the internet, which was such an exciting time. But we didn't really know what to do with it because we couldn't watch porn yet. So while we waited for that technology to advance, we sent chain emails to everybody. And they varied, right? Some of them had fun facts, some of them had inspirational quotes, but at the bottom, they were all the same. At the bottom, they all got very dark and threatening. They said, forward this to 10 friends, or you'll have 7 years of bad luck. And then they didn't say which 7 years were gonna be bad luck. So we might just be paying off our debts from the 90s right now. I don't know. I'm not saying causation or correlation because I don't know what those words mean. I'm just saying it explains why the baby boomers are fine. Because they forwarded those emails to everybody,
Learning a lot. Very simple things. When I'm in Los Angeles, if I go to a store and they're like, can I help you find anything? I'm like, I'm okay. And if I'm feeling really friendly that day, I'm like, I'm okay, thanks. That's it. That's where it ends. Then I got to Nashville. I'm at TJ Maxx one day. I can hear the ladies in the row next to me. Can I help you find anything? I'm all right, but thank you so much for asking. It's my pleasure. It's a beautiful day outside. Yes, it is, but they say it's gonna rain about 3 o'clock. Make sure you get home before the traffic is gonna be a mess. Bless your heart. I was like, ooh, I don't know if I have energy for the South. I don't know how to do it. Who stops talking first? Then I look around the corner and neither one of them even worked there. And then somebody told me this. They were like, hey, when people say bless your heart, they can mean it in a good way or a bad way. And I was like, what? How you do a bad bless? And they're like, no, trust me, sometimes that's not what they mean. So now, anytime somebody tells me, bless your heart, just to be safe, I reply with, bless your heart. Yeah, I wish you would bless my heart. Bless it again, go ahead. It's kind of like the old fighting words at church. I'ma pray for you. Oh, that's funny, because I'm already praying for you. Yeah, you been on my prayer wall. About to lay hands on you too, say I won't. Learning a lot. When we first got to Nashville, we were trying to figure out what part of the city we wanted to live in. Like, where do we fit in? Where do we vibe with? Finding out this county has good schools, this county doesn't. This county believes in COVID, this county doesn't. Where do we fit? And I would tell my friends, I'd be like, hey, I want to live somewhere where I could get a lot of land. And they're like, okay, you want to head south. I'm like, okay, cool. But I also don't want my neighbor to be racist, so how far south? You know what I mean. Like, are we talking Franklin or Pulaski? Like, how far? Because when you get to the deep, deep south, it's scary. I've seen movies. I'm not trying to do that. I mean, if they have a TJ Maxx there, I will pray about it. And I'm a good neighbor. Like State Farm, I'm there. I love my neighbors. I'm the one that has everybody's phone number. And if I haven't seen you in a while, I will send you a text. Are you good? Do I need to do a welfare check? I got your back. Because I love my neighbors. Every holiday season, I'm gonna get my neighbors a gift. Not the whole neighborhood, just the houses I can see from my front window. Because I love my neighbors, as long as they love me. And I know that's not how the Bible verse goes. But that is my interpretation. This is not the New King James Version. This is a new Queen Anjelah version. This is Anjelah 5:14. Do unto me as you want to get done. That's how you say amen in my Bible. You could come to my Bible study. It's on Tuesdays. Learning a lot. One thing I learned right out the gate is allergies are a whole different beast in the South. Because when I live in Los Angeles, we don't really get all the seasons. We get summer and fire. So Zyrtec works just fine there. Then I get here, come to find out Zyrtec lost their subscription or something. It did not work. One day I went to pour the Zyrtec pill in my hand and the wind just blew it off. It was like, don't bother. It's so fun waking up every morning playing COVID or allergies. You guys know that game? Where you wake up in the morning and your sinuses are doing a weird thing, and you're like, wait a minute, hold on. Am I dying or did I have dairy? Can I taste anything? Get me some peanut butter. Can I taste? I was actually really lucky. For the first 2 years, I did not get COVID at all. And then earlier this year, she got me, little hoe. She gets around that one. At this point, I know more people who have had it than who have not had it. I know people who've had it with no symptoms whatsoever, and I know people personally who have passed away from it. So my heart goes out to anybody here who has lost somebody from COVID. I've been tested for it many times, and the first time I got tested, my friends tried to warn me about it. They were like, yo, it's intense. And it actually wasn't that bad, probably because they let me do it myself. Yeah, they gave me the Q-tip. And they're like, okay, you want to go all the way in your sinuses? And I was like, okay. Sure. How about I just put it in my nostril and I wiggle it a lot? Can you test boogers? I'll give you some of those. The second time I got COVID tested, the nurse did it, and he went all the way up in there to where like my eyelids started closing. I was like, whoa, you're manually closing my eyelid. He's like, it's not that far up there. I was like, nah, bro, you're in my brain. Like, you're giving basic commands at this point. Like, if I punch you, it's not my fault, you did it. He's like, well, I'm sorry. I was like, no, don't apologize. Just while you're up there, do you mind scraping out some of my childhood trauma? That'd be great.
And you were just not gonna find me feeling bad for her. Her beach house, 65 million, beach house! It's a second house! No, I was on Twitter, oh my God, so disappointed. You'll never work in this town again. You know what the worst part of the pandemic was? Aside from, the millions of cases, collapse of the economy, everyone's grandparents just bouncing. Is that okay? Listen, my dad dropped dead when I was in the 8th grade. I can say whatever the fuck I want, bitch, okay? Oh, your 200-year-old grandma died? Oh, you know what that sounds like? A you problem. No, I'm kidding. Grief is real. Grief is real. It's not as real as my grief, but... For me, I found the most challenging part of the pandemic, the fact I'm a very social person, constantly being invited to fabulous events, it's exhausting, clam bakes, trips to the Cape. Then they canceled all that shit and I had nowhere to go. And one of the things they canceled really hit home. I feel like nobody realizes it's extremely difficult for me to come out here and put together an original, hilarious show full of information you guys don't already know about me. I literally do a podcast every day. Let's be real, every day. I'm actually not gonna be there tomorrow. But you guys know everything about me, I bet there's probably a person in this room who knows exactly how many pubes I have. Any guesses? 0! Oh my God, yes! Queen! 0. I'm not that flexible. It's probably 1 all the way in the back I couldn't reach. Make a wish. But something you guys actually might not know about me is that right before the pandemic, I was training for the marathon. Whoa. Yeah. They let women run the marathon. You know that, right? I was training for the marathon. I was so fucking pissed when they canceled that shit. Ugh, the worst. And then obviously, they brought it back the next year, but I was so busy. Clam bakes, trips to the Cape. And then the year after that, I was planning on running it, but I figured, monkeypox would cancel it. I was really rooting for monkeypox, I'm not gonna lie. Lean in, everyone, lean in. Lean the fuck in. I'm the one doing all the work up here. Move in. Monkeypox? Yikes. Oh my God, I can't imagine a worse disease. You get big, juicy white pimples. And you're not allowed to pop them. I honestly think I would prefer cancer. Claudia, that's not funny. But it is, And I'm just genuinely, can I say, thrilled to be in New York performing. I've missed you guys so much. Mostly because like I went to a lot of the other states, and shockingly, they were extremely anti-Semitic. I'm kidding. Everyone was really nice and welcoming. But there's nothing like being back in New York. Yeah. And I've been working for like a year on this tour, and I was supposed to be done about 6 months ago, and then after my last show, my agent called me up. He's like, yo, Claude. He doesn't even talk like that. Let's roll with it. He's like, yo, Claude. I'm like, what do you want, you curly-headed bug? Not me being anti-Semitic. He was like, we gotta get you back out there, more shows. Let's do a big one in LA. You know, we'll invite a bunch of buyers and like talent scouts. Like, let's do it. And I was like, no. Mostly because I don't really like to work, you know? But also because I'm like John Mayer, you know? I don't think I want to go to LA anymore. Yeah. I'm like John Mayer, but I don't pee on the women I have sex with, you know? You didn't hear it from me. Kobe! That's how you do it, right? Yeah, like a fun fact about me is like, I do not fuck with LA. Like, I do not like it over there. Mostly because of the people. They're horrendous. And like so self-righteous in the way they talk so slow. It's like, what do you want? Spit it out. It's infuriating. They're like, hi. Hi, I'm Rain. I have my own kiln, and my dress is made of wheat. I just like literally hate LA, the people, but also because LA is not what I like to personally categorize as a fat-friendly travel destination. If you know, you know. If you don't know, thin privilege. Yeah, that's right. And I've actually thought for so long that it would be lit if I started a travel blog called fatfriendlydestinations.com. Like, I think that would be like really fucking helpful, no? Nobody's marketing towards the horizontally challenged. Like, lean in. I'm gonna expose myself. Like, I'm the biggest loser. Okay. I actually thought of this idea like 5 years ago that if there was a travel blog towards like, you know, targeted towards fat people, it would be really successful. And ever since I thought of the idea, I like live in fear that someone is gonna think of it and like take on my idea and I'm not gonna make any of the money. So I actually own the domain name fatfriendlydestinations.com, yeah. 99 cents on GoDaddy. It's the American dream! I'm not done. Lean in. Currently, if you were to like whip out your phone and go to fatfriendlydestinations.com, you would be redirected to claudiaoshry.com. And that's on being tech savvy. I think I would change a lot of lives if I was like the editor-in-chief of FFD. That's what we're calling it. Because, you know, like, I think I would actually win Nobel Peace Prizes for the literature I would write. Like, not me being delusional, but I actually think that I would. And I know the first piece that would really, like, put my name out there as a writer. Like, I would write, like, a listicle. Listicles are so dumb. Everyone on BuzzFeed is like, here's what type of eggs you like based on your horoscope. It's so fucking stupid, but I would write one. But I would do, like, a roundup. Here are, like, my 35 favorite hotels in the world that have towels slightly larger than a handkerchief. Yeah, what the fuck is that? I get to the hotel, I see the towel. I'm like, oh, they gave me a special towel just for my areola? That is so thoughtful. It's so annoying. Everywhere I go. I was just in Europe. Yeah. Goes to Europe once. But I was in Europe. And it was a really treacherous travel day for me. It was like a 9-hour flight. And I travel with like a Jewish body. We don't travel well. I'm like sweating like an animal by the time we land, and I had gotten a spray tan before the flight. Yeah. So I had like, you know, those brown crustaceans betwixt my breasts. It was fun. By the time I got to Italy, I was like, you know what? I think I need to take a shower.